The SPC is a great way to get up-to-date news on what's going on with Synergex. And you can get that obviously through the website and through other mediums that Synergex produces. But being able to have the interaction with people from Synergex, talk about the new products, where the products are going, be able to talk to other customers who are on similar paths, moving their code, existing code, up through the different upgrade paths that Synergy DE has. It's a very valuable experience that I wouldn't miss.
Well, I think regular attendance at the SPC is a good idea because you can network with other Synergy users as well as Synergex employees in a way that you just can't do over the phone or even via email, although those channels do work very well for Synergex. You get to learn about features that are added to the language, and more importantly, you get the hands-on workshops where you actually get to use them. So instead of just sitting there listening to somebody describe a feature, you really start to understand it.
I regularly attend the SPC to keep abreast of all of the new developments from Synergex. Every year there's usually more functionality added to Synergy. They also, another offshoot of it is they keep me up to date with industry developments, such as this year I'm learning about the new up-and-coming version of Windows.
I've been attending the SPC since 1993, I think, and I've tried to attend every SPC since then. And for me, it's very important to keep up with the latest technology and to know which directions the Synergex will move in the future.
The main benefits to SPC for Jack Henry Associates has been the knowledge that we've brought back that has helped us in the development of our product over the last few years.
I get to meet other developers who are developing with Synergex, which always yields new ideas, which is always good. And in some part also get somewhat of validation of what I've been doing over the previous year.
I regularly attend SPC the last few years because it gives me access to a knowledge base with all the developers and salespeople that I wouldn't get if I didn't attend.
The main benefits of attending the SPC are learning from the people that actually develop the products and the features that are going to be in the language. It's a lot easier for me to learn by seeing and by doing than it is to just read release notes or a manual.
I think the main benefits are the actual networking with people within the group, being able to listen to your peers and find out how they're doing things, as well as picking up new features of the products.
It's a great opportunity to network with customers. It's a great opportunity to talk to the people who are responsible for developing Synergex products. And it's not just the product that necessarily you're working on now with Synergy DE in our case, it's the other products that Synergex has as well. There's a lot of valuable information to be gained.
The SPC does increase our productivity. Usually we learn some new wrinkles about the software. We usually come back with new things about the workbench every year, things that we hadn't been doing before that we didn't know about. Usually as soon as we get back to the office we rush to implement those things. It also, there's usually lots of example code that we're given that we're able to, that helps us add the new functionality into our software without having to reinvent the wheel.
Attending the SPC has definitely benefited our development. We've been able to bring back information and knowledge that has helped us in our development cycle.
Since I began attending, we've implemented using Workbench for some of our other developers, and we've implemented some of the newer tools, which I don't think we would have done without the benefit of coming to the SPC. So I would say it's positively impacted our productivity.
The networking is probably the most important piece of the SPC. I've maintained contact with a number of different Synergex customers after the conference, and you just can't beat that. People have similar issues that they come up against, and everybody works them out a little bit differently. So sharing the knowledge is an important piece of the SPC.
The SPC has a real value in being able to network with my peers, the Synergex personnel, during all the sessions, in addition to lunches, dinners, and the cocktail reception.
The networking aspect of the SPC is absolutely key to me. To be able to sit down with other users who have the same everyday problems that we do and to talk them over and see how they have got over them is absolutely superb.
I said it's always good to mix with your peers in this sort of environment and just find out what they have done to enhance their own companies.
I would say that it's a good way to network with other developers, and it's a good way to come up to speed on some of the newer technologies. There's always some good demonstrations, and you're going to find out some new stuff.
Over the years, I've found that the technical presentations at the SPC have always been of high value, and the nice thing is you always have access to the people after the events to go in further detail.
I'd rate the technical value of the presentations at the SPC very high. I've never gone away without something to bring back to our company that was very significant and had a very significant impact on our customers and our development.
I would say the presentations are always very good at the SPC. They're always given well, they're well presented, and the information contained in them has always been useful to me.
The technical sessions are very valuable. Although I'm a higher level manager within the company and I don't really do much hands-on programming, I am an architect for the product. So it's important that I attend the technical sessions and understand some of the nuances of the product as it moves through its upgrade paths.
The technical content of the conference so far has been very strong. I think maybe some of the less experienced developers are a bit overwhelmed, but fortunately it's getting repeated a lot too. So I think maybe by the end of the conference, most of them will get a lot of it. I've found a lot of new content just for myself, and I'm considered one of the experts in this field. So I have to say that there's a lot of good technical content here.
I attend SPC because the rewards are great. It's a very minor financial investment for the amount of information I receive and the amount of time I spent with the Synergy DE people.
You really have to weigh the productivity that you gain versus the cost and the time of But to tell you the truth, even myself, I'm an experienced user of the Workbench, I found some new tricks in using the Workbench just yesterday that over the next year is going to save me enough time to pay for what I've lost to come down here. Plus, I think you really can't underestimate the networking with Synergex and other developers. You learn so much about what people are doing and get ideas about how to do things that you never thought of before.
I would say that for a very minor investment, you come away with a lot of information that you're going to be using for the rest of the year until the next SPC or even longer.
I would say the investment of attending the SPC is very good for our company. I always figure if I come back with at least just one new feature that I've learned that I can implement in our product over the next year, it's been a good investment.
People should attend the SPC because they get to network with their fellow developers, they get to interact with Synergex employees, they get to see techniques that their peers are using that they might not have been aware of, they get to learn about new features in the language and tools that they may not have understood the significance of when they heard about it in Synergy News or via Synergy L. It's really a great time to interact with people and learn about the products in ways that you never dreamed.
I would highly recommend attending the SPC.
To other developers that are planning on attending the SPC or thinking about attending, I would say you should definitely come. It's a great way to get to know other developers and to get to know the staff at Synergex, and also to stay on top of things. There was one year when I didn't come, and the next year I came and realized how much I had missed. So I haven't missed one since. Plus, it's a lot of fun.